It can be really helpful to have a number of tools up our sleeve to bring us out of those fight, flight, freeze, flop and fawn responses and into something that feels calmer and more grounded. I'm going to share with you a few exercises that you can use at any time, just when you notice that you're starting to get into that state of high adrenaline, to be able to bring yourself back down again. I'm going to share with you a breathing exercise that you can use at any time. Breathing is the quickest way to tell our body that we are safe. When we're feeling under threat, we tend to breathe at the top of our chest, short, shallow breaths to get us ready to fight off an assailant or to run away. If we take a long, slow breath in through the nose and just focus on a longer out breath out through the mouth, that sends our body into a state of rest and digest, and it tells our body that we've got nothing to worry about. You might notice that you need to do that a few times, but the more that you practice it, the quicker that you'll be able to take your body into a place of calm. Another breathing exercise that is particularly useful for labour and birth is using that same principle of a longer out breath, but really trying to discharge the adrenaline and the cortisol from your body so that you can just get rid of all of those stress hormones. So you might still focus in on that in-breath, but you might want to do a big shout or a roar out so that you can really get rid of all of that tension. So you'd go in, and really notice how that feels in your body. Again, really useful to use at any time at all, particularly when you notice that your body is starting to feel in that high adrenaline state. A really simple grounding exercise for you to do at any time when you're at home, at work, going about your daily life is just to focus in on your feet. So just sitting here listening to this, you might just suddenly notice that your feet are on the floor. And I would suggest that you actually ground them down so that both feet are flat on the floor. You can lift up each of your toes and then just plant them back down again, one by one. And as you do that, really focus on the points at which your feet touch and connect with the earth below. You can also notice the space there as well. That just really grounds us down to the earth and reminds us that we are here in the present moment, again, with nothing to worry about right now. A really nice grounding exercise that you can do during labour and birth is to ask your birth partner or somebody else in the room with you to really literally ground you by holding on to you. So they might be holding your hand really tightly and firmly, or you might want to ask them to put a little bit of pressure onto your chest or onto your forehead. Just holding you like that in that really safe, contained way can just remind your body that you are being looked after by somebody, can help you feel held and contained in a moment when your anxiety might be building. One thing that's really important to remember about threat responses is that they are completely normal, natural responses to stress in our bodies. It's really worth putting on your birth plan, letting people know around you that you might need to react to those threat responses as they come, and that is a totally normal and natural thing to do. So if you're starting to notice that your fight response is kicking in, feel free to shout. Feel free to be irritated. Let people know around you that that might be something that you need to do. If you're noticing that you're getting into that flight reaction, maybe you want to shake your hands or move your body, just again to discharge that adrenaline from your system. We can often focus on calming activities, but sometimes we really need to shake things off. And as long as you let the people around you know that that is something that you're going to do, you'll feel much more comfortable just being able to get rid of whatever you need to get rid of when you're in that state of high anxiety.